All right, we excuse us there for running that breaking news. We were just getting us hot off the press. We're back to that story we began the show with this afternoon, and we're talking about that incident that occurred in the city of Martinsville this afternoon involving that high-speed chase. We now will roll the video. Bob Sharp still joins me on the phone, and we will give you the latest from the Martinsville police office. And this is what they've got. They said at approximately 11 a.m. today, the Martinsville City Sheriff's Office, Jackie Dillard, observed a 1992 Ford Blue minivan making an illegal turn from Church Street onto Oakdale Street in the city. I think we did see her on location there, and hopefully we'll be able to spot her out. When the officer initiated his blue lights to stop the vehicle did not stop. They said the vehicle continued on to Oakdale Crossing, Mulberry Road, and then turned left onto Monroe Street, and then onto Thomas Heights. They say while traveling on Thomas Heights, the vehicle ran the stop sign at Thomas Heights and Mulberry, striking a 2005 Honda. Now, we don't have pictures of that. That's something new here. And then apparently after striking the Honda, the van proceeded through a yard on Mulberry Road and continued traveling north on Mulberry and turned onto Oakdale Street again, traveling toward Church Street. They say the vehicle continued onto Church Street, running the red light at Church and Oakdale. While traveling east on Church Street, the vehicle also ran the light on Church and Ferry Street. The van then turned right onto Brookdale Road, traveling east. When approaching the intersection of Brookdale and Spruce, the van went into the oncoming lane, traveling east in the westbound lane. Once on Spruce Street, the vehicle collided with a parked bus, which was attempting to turn into Spruce Village. After striking the bus, the van collided with a power pole and then bounced off of that and then struck a white SUV head-on. They say the total distance of the pursuit was 2.4 miles. There's approximately $10,000 damage. They say the case is still under investigation. They say charges are pending. One person was taken via ambulance from the scene to the accident. Suspect information and charges will be released when they become available. So at this hour, we don't know who this is in the vehicle. So if you can call us on the news line, if you know who that is, call us at 656 News. You can see that gentleman there? If you can tell us who he is, it would be helpful in our bringing the story to the public. So, Bob, still no name yet. Why is this taking so long?
I guess they're still investigating it and consulting probably come up attorney to, make sure they get the proper charges.
Mm-hmm. But it's been now 6 hours, actually 5 hours, since this incident occurred. So we're asking the public to help us by calling 656 News, and generally when we get 2 or 3 people telling us the same name, we will take it to the air. But more information on this story as it's developing. But I tell you what, Bob, in that 2.4 miles, he's racked up a lot of charges there.
Absolutely, done a lot of damage too. It's just a miracle somebody wasn't killed. You wonder what gets in someone's mind thinking they can outrun the police force. Mm-hmm. This day and time with radio-controlled trafficking and other devices that they use, it's mighty impossible to do that, particularly the city because it's so congested. Mm-hmm. Very dangerous situation.
Right, and of course, if that bus had a group of elderly people on it, this might be a whole different story.
Absolutely.
But apparently the bus was empty when all this occurred this afternoon. The police are saying over $10,000 worth of damage. I say that it could go further than that. And then, of course, because I think the bus may be a total loss because when a vehicle loses its wheel like that, sometimes they estimate those as a total loss. And we're talking about a bus that's probably worth $25,000 or maybe more than that.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But that's just an estimate at this point. But at this hour, and with our new release here, we do not have a name of the individual in that vehicle. So we're asking people to call us on our news line here in Martinsville, Henry County. That's 276-656-NEWS, if you can recognize some of the people that are involved in this. Now, we've got the passenger in the car, Bob. Being a passenger, can he be charged with anything?
I don't know. I'm not sure of that. We see them so often, they'll take the passenger in and then they'll release them. You wonder how much liability or in a pursuit like that, because if you're a passenger and the guy driving takes off, you're just there. We'll see whether there's anything else they can connect them to in some way to some other crime. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, we did have a chance to talk with the Martinsville City Police as this incident did occur. They were nice enough to do that. We still don't have the name, so that's why we need your help. Let's listen in.
I know that a city sheriff's deputy car was behind the blue van, and it had run a few traffic lights, and in an attempt to try to stop the driver accelerated, and the pursuit began with them. Our units came in. We were catching up with the pursuit when the traffic accident happened, apparently, and just from radio traffic that I heard, the blue vehicle come down by the Fast Mart in the one-way lane on the wrong side of the road and continued on the wrong side of the road, and that's where we ended up with the traffic accident, and that's where we're at right now.
Is anyone injured? It doesn't look like they are, but it's a pretty bad accident, though.
Yeah, it's a very bad accident, and we're lucky with the minimal amount of injuries that we do have.
Right. What, injuries out of the bus?
No passengers of the bus were injured. The driver has been transported to be checked out. I do not know the extent of his injuries, though.
Right. Will the Martinsville City Police be investigating this? Or?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, I've spoken with Major Laura Hopkins with the city sheriff's office, and she said that, for us to go ahead and investigate.
But right now, it doesn't look like any severe injuries, does it?
No, it does not. None to my knowledge. After talking with the EMS folks, which they were very good and arrived real quickly and tended to everyone, and so it was a good effort on their part.
Thanks, sir.
So there you see the incident there, the high-speed chase, and a little bit of an update of where all this got started. But apparently a sheriff representative saw this occur in the city and then called it in, and then this pursuit took place.